8-month recovery. Yo, I met death once and I was scared cause I wasn't ready. I was shaking and covered in blood. Next time I'll sit there with a smile on my face, calm and steady. Cause I learned from that conversation and I grew from what death said to me. He told me I was afraid cause I wasn't truly living. He then explained my errors in celebrating Easter, Christmas, and Thanksgiving. He taught me how they were misrepresented and how most religions have unknowingly served Satan since that shit was invented. They've manipulated our mental structure, our minds have been dented. He said if I survive this, I should focus on love and friendship. He said love is endless, unless you yourself choose to end it. Spread nothing but love and you will never be friendless. I thought it was his words that left me breathless, but then I overheard that I had 2 collapsed lungs from the paramedics. Death was sitting right beside me in plain sight, but I was the only one that could see him. Man, this ain't right. Him and I talked about my good deeds, but he focused on the bad. And after he left, I felt like I just had a conversation with my dad. Death is an admirable man. He's just got a bad job. He catches a lot of blame for the flawed logic of Satan and God. He told me how they're all kind of related, but he doesn't get caught up between the good and the evil. He lives on neutral ground, just trying to speak to people. But everyone he touches dies, and he's just looking for a friend. I reached out to shake his hand and said, I'll be your homie till the end. He laughed and said, there's never an end. He stood up and said, it was a pleasure to meet you, Jake, and walked away with a grin. I sat there confused because he refused to shake my hand. That night I should have died with bones poking out of my skin from multiple places. This amount of blood loss, no human could survive. This pain, no grown man could take it. I looked around the room, I could see everybody's faces, looking down with their heads shaking like this guy ain't gonna make it. We need your emergency contact, please, because we have some decisions to be making. I lay there in pain, bleeding and suffering for over 4 hours, waiting to be life-flighted. But I love my life, so if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die fighting. That night I died for 1:45. I looked the devil in the eye, and it wasn't frightening. So I refuse to leave this earth until I test my limits, and y'all see me in the sky trying to ride lightning. So when it comes to religion, my beliefs, truthfully, I don't even know. And I don't care if you believe what I say, because at the end of the day, it's your soul.